everyone, my name is Ace if you didn't already know, and welcome back to yet another video. As you can see by the title below, okay, as you can see by the title below, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A, my first ever Q&A on this channel. I did do a get to know me, but this time, I thought I should just spice things up a bit and just do a Q&A. So I put a poll on my Instagram so that you guys can ask me questions, and many people didn't respond on my main channel, so I had to put the same poll on my Finsta so that they can get to, and I told them that it's for YouTube, so they kind of cooperated. Thank you so much, Finsta people. Before I talk too much, let's get straight into the video. So the first question was, how are you? Oh, I'm reading from my book because I'm using my phone to film this whole thing, or should I say I use my phone to shoot videos, so I can't go back and forth. If this phone falls. Anywho, the first question I got was, how are you? Anyway, I'm so, actually, to be honest, I'm good. Like, in a very long time, or should I say, I can finally say I'm good and mean it. Can I see your home in Letlhakane? No. Okay, I'm sorry, but I feel like I can show you my room here in Francistown, but in Letlhakane, I'll show you the outside. I'll show you our garden. Can you take me out? You see, if I had the finances, if I had a car, if I had 500,000 pula, I would take you out each and every day. I would, like, I genuinely would, bro. I would, but I don't have money. Okay, honestly, I would if I could. That rhymes. Are you in a relationship? No, I'm not in a relationship. I'm single. I've been single. The fact that this is the second person to ask me this, are you okay? Okay, no, I am okay. I'm okay, you guys. I'm good. I don't know if you can tell, but I've been happy. Like, I think since December, I've been happy. If you noticed, I haven't been crying. Favorite food to eat? I love meat. Like, anything that has meat inside, count me in. Pizza, burger, pie, stir fry, rice stir fry, kiss count. I'm not gonna answer this. Okay, it's 0. How many exes do you have? Okay, this question is quite tricky because me personally, I wouldn't say I've been in a relationship before. Let me close the door. As I was saying, I wouldn't consider myself having been in a relationship because, let me see, in high school, for example, the last time I'd say I had a boyfriend was in high school, but it wasn't really dating as such, so I wouldn't really consider it, or I wouldn't consider those people my exes, because we never even really did anything. We never, sometimes we won't even meet. Like, it'll literally just be conversations online. So really, I wouldn't consider myself having been in a relationship. Top 5 closest friends. This is a very controversial. Is it the correct word to use? Is it really the correct word to use? Controversial? I don't know. I feel like if I answer this, I'm going to be, I don't want to say biased, but I don't want to leave some of my friends out, because it's going to be like, oh, you don't consider me a close friend. Oh, you don't do this. Oh, you don't do that. Like, it's not that I don't consider you close. If your name is not mentioned here, and sometimes you know what? Sometimes I can consider you a close friend, but you won't consider me a close friend. For example, let's say let me just give an example. I think I'm close to Kayla, but Kayla wouldn't consider me a close friend. You understand? I'm just giving an example. If you're not mentioned here, or if I don't mention you in these names, it doesn't mean that I don't consider you a close friend. Guys, this fly, it doesn't mean that I don't consider you a close friend. Definitely Kayla, Lindley. Meeting is about to go actually, but okay. I had to get another chair, but anyway. Yeah, the third one, Keletso. I swear I'm gonna kill this fly. Yo, if I catch you, Ricky, if I catch you, this fly is so annoying. But anyway, moving on to the fourth person, I think. Arona. And last but not least, Bokhadi. Your wrist heartbreak. It has to be my recent one. Last year, guys, I was going through it. Yo, last semester, that guy showed me dust. And imagine, like I said, these people will be my crushes. And then, you know, someone once said, a crush is supposed to remain a crush. Like, a crush is supposed to remain a crush. No, guys, please take that advice. Me personally, free advice. A crush is supposed to remain a crush. Anywho, my worst heartbreak was last semester. And this boy showed me flames. You know what I hate? That's why I wasn't okay, because when things like this happen, they just start insecurities, you understand? Like, they just bring up insecurities that when you didn't even want, or you weren't even planning, and you didn't even think you have. Bro, like, anywho, yeah, this guy showed me dust. I feel like this one needs a story time, like a proper story time. Mo ke le bolela gore yay moshimane ba ntlogela entse ke re ra go gongwe moshimane go a exing moshimane go leader on. A story for another day, another dollar. Asambe soba bona Pesquad zonk bonk. The boy, I hate flies. I don't smell, guys. I swear I don't smell. I don't know what these our dogs outside. Guys, I swear I don't smell. And did you too get a little bit of hell? The boy you love the most. There are actually two boys that I wouldn't say loved, because they were just crushes, but that I liked like a lot. And Anyway, the team. If you watched my previous video, yeah, the how well do we know each other with Kayla, you would know that there's this guy that I really liked in high school. And the guy, leader on a lane. Jack last semester. Hello, last semester, amen. But it's a flag. Anywho, but I would say, I don't know, but it definitely has to be the one last semester. That guy. What's the one thing you did as a first year that you would undo if you're given a chance? To be honest, I don't have any regrets whatsoever. Let me see. Last year, I feel the one thing I would do is change the kind of personality I have when it comes to always being there for people. And also, yeah, like always being available. Like how do I explain it? If you were to call and be like, Hazel, this and this and this, I need this, I need that, I will give it to you. But now when it's my chance to ask something from someone, it's like going to be a story. I definitely change that. And the second thing I would change is thinking I can change people. For example, guys, I think last year I was in 3 major talking stages, right? That's 3. Yeah, that's 3. And out of all these 3 talking stages, there's only one guy I actually regret not giving a chance, because I feel like he was actually going to treat me properly. But these other 2 guys, I thought that I could change them, and so I would like ignore the red flags that they were giving. Sometimes, let me just say, if a guy wants to, he will. Like, if a guy wants to change for you, he will. And so that's one of the major things I would undo. Like, not ignoring, what do you call it? To not ignore people's red flags. And also, when it comes to like my academics, I passed, guys. Anyway, no, when it comes to my academics, I really wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't not do anything, honestly, because I kind of did well, except for the fact that my sleeping patterns, yikes, bro, I sleep so much. And this thing started 2022 when I was doing my A-levels. Like, my sleeping patterns were just like this, stress and everything. So ever since then, I've just gotten like a bad, do you know what bad sleeping pattern is? If I could undo that and maybe take the time I spent on sleeping and channel it towards my studying. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I wasn't like studying every day, but like, if I maybe change that, I don't know. If there's one thing about me, I don't regret anything. Like, I'm that person that believes so much that God does everything for a reason, and the people I have met and the things I did was so that they can teach me. You need to, in order for you to learn that sleeping is not good, you need to sleep first. Like, in order for you, okay, let me give you a proper example then. Pastor Hazel coming in, anyway, in order for you to know that alcohol, or should I say smoking, is bad for you, for example, you need to smoke. And until you fall sick, that's when you will know that smoking is bad for you. I get people will keep on telling you that smoking is bad for you, and when you don't want to listen. So fall sick first. Maybe that's when you learn. So I feel as if that's how God teaches. This was a very bad example, but I just wanted to say that in order for you to learn, you have to experience things first. So how can you learn without experiencing something? So yeah, which is me. In order for me to know that sleeping is bad for me, for example, I need to actually sleep first and look at the consequences and then assess myself and learn from my mistakes. Then I would know that sleeping is bad for me. What inspired you to start YouTube? Okay, to be for real, do you guys know Zibo Bantu? The first ever time I watched YouTube in general, like I wasn't really a, before 2018, these kids are me. Anywho, if you guys know me, her soul rest in peace, Zibo Bantu, a beautiful soul. Like ever since I started watching YouTube, I think 2018, and I saw her content, I was like, this is the kind of content I want to do. This is the kind of content, you know, I'm getting goosebumps. You know, some people actually influence us in a positive way, and Ziba was one of those people. Like, she literally just lived life for herself, and the fact that she was in America, you know, before she came to bots, like she was living her best life, and it's like, I want to do that. Yes, honestly, I've always wanted to do YouTube. I've always wanted to sit in front of a camera and, you know, talk and talk and talk, because I love talking. So it's best for me to channel it here. Hopefully someday I'll get monetized. Who knows? Only God knows. Where's the glow up? I'm gonna kill this child. Where's your IG series? Where are your IG results? How many points did you get? Okay, I'm joking. I just saw a glow up big like too. That's it that. Don't worry, guys. The problem is that she was worried. Don't worry. 2027 is my year. My first boyfriend, 2027. Who's your crush? I don't have a crush. Someone once said, I think in my DMs, someone once said, Matata thing, do you get a crush? I don't have a crush like that. You know one thing is, I want a guy to come to me and be like, Hazel, you're an amazing young lady. Can I take you out for coffee? Then we go out for coffee, and then when we get to coffee, he pays for them, but he gets them. I offered to pay, and then he'll be like, nah, don't worry, I got this. And then we pay, and then he drives me back to school, to campus, and then he'll be like, I want to take you somewhere tomorrow. And then I'm like, okay, cool. And then Avangisa picnicking, has an and then I post that, will you be my girlfriend? And then I start crying, and then I start cheering, and then I start doing this. One. Yeah, that's what I want. So for now, no, I don't have a crush, honestly. I wish I did though. It's nice having a crush, guys. It's nice having someone to obsess over sometimes. What are your coping mechanisms, and how do you think social media has impacted today's society? I really have two coping mechanisms. Number one, turn to God. Everything you do, turn to God. Pray. Do this. Do that. That's literally my coping mechanism. And that's the one coping mechanism you'll never go wrong with. Number two, crying. Guys, crying is so important. I'm sorry, the lighting is going. Crying is so important, you guys. I cannot stress this enough. I cry. Lao can pizza my tepe. Lao can pizza cry baby. Lao can pizza, anyway, whatever you wanna call me. I cry. Crying is so important. Many people don't wanna cry just because, hey, I cry baby, hey. Guys, that's how I cry, and that's how I forgive people so easily. Because immediately when I cry, I let it out. So got grudges, guys, they form because you don't let things out, or you don't tell people that when you said this about me, or when you did this. So that's how grudges form. When it comes to me, I don't hold grudges. I can tell you what she did to me, but I would have long forgiven you. Yes, cool. I would have long forgiven you. So I cried. One thing I hate H8 about social media is that society has this thing where you have to be a certain kind of way in order for you to fit in, or in order for you to be accepted as beautiful or be accepted as pretty, to actually be socially acceptable. You understand? You have to have an hourglass body, you have to be light skinned, you have to be a little bit in the middle, you have to be white, you have to have nice eyes, you have to have a tattoo, you have to have bunda, you have to have matswele, you have to be living in a nice house, you have to have Jordans. Like, I hate that so much. I hate it. Like, I hate it. I hate it so much. And that is one thing I truly hate about social media. But let me tell you guys something. What you see is not what you get. Sometimes even me, what I post on social media is not the way I live. Not the way I live, no. But like, it's not what's happening in my life. You understand? Sometimes what you see is not what you get. You understand? But the positive impacts of social media is that, number one, obviously you can get monetized, start your own businesses on social media. You can do a lot of things on social media. You can address yourself, or you can be self opinionated, if that's how you pronounce it. Shower. This is a tricky one. Let me answer this question for you now. In the morning, I took a cold shower, but it was cold. But I can still take a cold shower when it is hot. Same way, I can take a hot shower when it is cold. So to me, as long as I shower, I think I've answered all your questions. Yeah, I think I've answered everything, honestly. If you didn't get to ask me a question, it's because you don't follow me on my Instagram. Follow me on my Instagram here. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to share. Oh, paparazzi. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And please, let's get to 500 subscribers. I almost said 500K. Let's get to 500 subscribers, please. I beg. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching, and may God bless you all.